Go ahead and talk about David Lemieux. David Lemieux is going to be on that great fight card coming up this weekend in Montreal, Canada, headlined by Adonis Stevenson versus Tavares Cloud. Man, this fight is really just um, filled with a lot of excitement. I mean, basically, if you like knockouts, you're gonna like this card. You got Pascal on the card, you got Stevenson and Cloud, and you got David Lemieux. Here's a guy who has 29 wins, 28 knockouts, a lot of power. Um, Also, if you remember, he lost to Marco Antonio Rubio, and that was right before Rubio got his shot at Chavez Jr. So Lemieux has really been terrorizing that division for a long time, and he kind of got railroaded by Marco Antonio Rubio. And had he not lost that fight, he could have been potentially been looking at a fight with Chavez Jr. So who really knows how big David Lemieux really would be right now? He'd be one of those. He could be one of those stars right now if he could have got that shot against Chavez Jr. But as it stands, he lost to Rubio. And in 2012, he did go on a huge string of knockouts. And he recently got a first round knockout against a guy in 2013 as well. Well, he's getting ready to fight this guy, Marcus Upshaw. Um, I think he's just one of these veterans, 33 years old. The guy's 6'4", so pretty tall, so interesting opponent choice. And he has fought Marco Antonio Rubio within his last couple of fights. So, yeah, I mean, I guess he's a guy who's been in there with a couple of guys. He is coming off of back-to-back losses, this guy. So basically, he's pretty much just food for David Lemieux. I mean, he's pretty much probably going to get stopped. Um, yeah, I mean, I would like to see David Lemieux step up, man. I think he's an exciting fighter. I think he gives a lot of guys between 154 and 160 a tough fight. But I just like to see him step up to that next level and fight somebody, man. Fight, even if it's like an Alfredo Angulo, just somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody who's at least decently well known, so he could really get some props for beating them and use them as a stepping stone to move up. Heck, I'd like to see him fight Gennady Golovkin. I think that'd be an interesting fight. Why not? I think he'd be a much more better. He'd be a much better opponent than Curtis Stevens, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'd like to see David Lemieux step up. I am looking forward to seeing him get in the ring this weekend on this great card. And like I said, if you like knockouts, definitely tune into this card this weekend. What do you guys think of David Lemieux? What would you guys like to see him do in the future? Peace.